Good morning, students. Students, today we are learning about models. What are models and where we use the models? See, if I write play, so play is a task, it's a feeling, it's an idea. So play is known as the main verb. It is the main verb. Like same way, if you want to cook, again cook is the main verb. But to express this idea, to take the permission to perform this particular task, you need one more verb, that is models. To express this idea, you need the verbs which are known as models. Models are also known as auxiliary verbs. Now what are models? See, models are the verbs such as can, could, must, would, etc., which are used with main verbs to express such ideas as possibility, permission, necessity, obligation, etc. So, for taking permission, you need models. For taking necessity idea, you need models. For taking obligation from your elders, you need verbs. So what are these verbs? These are known as models. So models are like can, could, may, will, shall, would, should. In terms of making negative sentences, or in terms of taking permission in negative sentences, or if you want to make some negative sentence, we will use some form of negative models. So these negative models are as can as cannot, could as could not, may as may not, shall as shall not. So similarly, you can write this negative form of models in short form also. Like cannot, I can write cannot as can't. This is the short negative form. Could not, I can write could not as couldn't. Again, this is the short negative model. Might not I can write it as mightn't. Would not as wouldn't. Where we use these models, you understand by this definition that to for some possibility, for permission, for necessity. But which particular model you will use to take permission, which particular model you will use to get obligation. So now we will learn the uses of these models, these particular models, where in what case, in what condition we use what kind of models. So we will learn the uses of models now. Now students, first of all we are starting with the first of models, that is can. Where we use this model can, we can use this model in following 6 conditions. We will learn each and every one with help of examples. Like first of all, we can use can as to express present ability or capability. Students, if you have some capability, you can do some work, then we use can. Like for example, I can solve any question of this exercise. So it's the capability. So you can use the model can. Then she can lift 100 kg weight at a time. So it's her capability, it's her present ability that she can lift such quantity of weight. So the model will be used as can. Here it is. Second form, where second condition where we can use can as present permission. For taking permission, but it should be in present tense, we can use the model can, but it should be either less formal or informal, meaning remain same. It can be less formal or informal, both are same. We can use can as a model. For example, can I use your pen? Again here model is can I use your pen? So you are taking permission, but it is in present tense and it is informal also. Third condition, we can use can as general possibility. In general possibility also we can use the model can. For example, anybody can make mistake. Anybody can make mistake. Committing a mistake, it's a general possibility. Anybody can commit a mistake. So for general possibility also we can use the model can. In fourth condition, puzzlement. Like for example, what can he mean? He said something, that sentence has some meaning, but the other person got puzzled that what he said, what was his meaning. So what can he mean? We can use the model can, which is puzzlement. So in puzzlement you will get one more condition, that is impatience. Where can I study? He is, or a person is impatient to know about the situation, like where can I study. Fifth, improbable conditional sentences. For example, if you request, he can help you. It's a probability but conditional. That if you will request, then he can help you. So there is a condition that if you request, it's a condition. It is a condition. The requesting is a condition, but probability that he can help you. So can again will be in general conditional sentences. We can use in fifth condition. Then sixth and last, that is can plus infinitive, that is have plus third form of verb. But it should be for past assumption. For example, he went early so he can have caught the bus. He went early. This shows the past condition, and it shows the assumption. If he went early, so he can. Again, the model can comes here. So these are the different conditions where we use can. Now we will understand about the negative form of can, that is cannot. Where we use cannot, now we will study the uses of cannot. Now we will study cannot, the uses of the model cannot. In negative, where we use cannot, in negative way of expressing the uses of can. Earlier we have learnt the uses of the model can, but to express this can in negative form, in negative expression, we will use cannot, and cannot in short can be written as can't. For example, I cannot or can't. See student, I have written the short form of cannot also here. So I cannot or can't. Don't get confused. These or both are same. I have made it for you only. I cannot do it. It is inability. Like earlier in uses of can, what we have learnt here, I can do it. I can do it. It was capability. It was ability. But in negative expression, we will say I cannot do it. So it will become inability. Similarly, in can we have learnt I can lift it, because it was capability. Now in negative expression we can say I cannot lift it. This is again the short form of cannot. I cannot lift it. It is incapability. Similarly, you cannot use it because you are not allowed or it is prohibited. So what model we will use? Cannot. You cannot use it. Can't we make mistake? In can we have learnt anybody can make mistake. Anybody can make